Anuriel, a word, please.
Yes, my lady?
I find your hand in my pocket.
It's been brought to my
Hard
attention that the poison,
to believe,
known as
isn't it?
skooma, may be
As
present.
Jarl Leila's housecarl,
What
I would
do you
ask
know
that you
of this?
maintain a respectable distance from
I
her
believe
at all
it to be a
times.
falsehood, perpetrated by the Empire in order to weaken the citizens' confidence in your ability to rule.
Excellent. Then there'll be no need to devote any resources to stopping it. Thank you, Anuriel. That will be all.
I don't like talking to someone who holds their honor so cheaply. Did you have some sort of official business here? Indeed. There have been multiple attempts on the Jarl's life. We're not certain if it's the Dark Brotherhood or simply Imperial sympathizers. We've also had run-ins with spies attempting to probe our security for weaknesses. I work with the city guard to make certain they fail. At the end of the day, I'm the last line of defense for the Jarl. I will not allow her to fall. Ulfric's a bloody hero. I don't think there's a worthy Nord alive who dare argue the point. He's taking the Empire to task and making them answer for their crimes. I don't think I'll be content until Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim with the ashes of the Concordat at his feet. I'm keeping my eye on you.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Grelid.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here, until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grelid. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
Come to get yourself a
You
kid.
really shouldn't
You're
be
out of
here.
luck. No way Grelid would let any
Sadly,
of us get
yes.
adopted.
Even the
Especially
townsfolk
not
have
since
taken to
Aventus
calling
took
her
off.
Grelod the Kind. Her very existence has become something of a running joke. Grelod runs this orphanage because she's old and set in her ways and doesn't know any other life. These children need love and comfort. I try. But I'm sorry. You should go. The children aren't up for adoption, and it's cruel to get
Grelid
their
ain't
hopes
gonna
up.
like some stranger just hanging
Besides,
around.
Grelod hates
Not that I care.
visitors.
I do hope Mummy and Father come to get me soon. Ever since that Aventus boy left, Grelid has been so angry.
Constance!
Why someone like
Yes,
you want to hang
Grelod.
This
around a
isn't
place
our...
like this?
The stores are running low. We'll need to water down
My
the milk
parents dropped me
again.
off here a year
Besides,
ago.
we don't want
But
the little
they're coming
darlings
back to
getting
get me.
fat.
They said so.
Please just let
What
me
do you
handle
want?
it.
You have
It's
no
not a
business
problem.
being in here. Riffraff. That's all you Riften people are.
You look kind of scary. But nobody is scarier than old Grelid.
Riffraff. That's all you Riften people are.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose I could do worse. Boley's around somewhere, planning to feed the poor with his nonsense about Mara.
All the crime and corruption in Riften is really getting to him. And now that we hear rumors about the dragons, he's been very depressed.
Excuse me, but do you know anything about this house? Thank you for your time.
Let me guess. You need a drink. Is the silver plug in there?
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Waylon and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. Let me know as soon as you've found anything.
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love. Our hero, our hero. What can an old skull do for you, huh? Good fighting too.
My favorite. Oh, yeah. Pretty little thing. Had a room here, I think. Ask the innkeeper. I think I'm going to get another drink.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
I keep an eye on their comings and goings. No one suspects poor Kareen. Poor Kareen.
Warrens ain't... The Warrens isn't a place... Oh, yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. Welcome to the Warrens. Until next time.
It's so good to see you again.
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. Someone who doesn't like you asking questions. Come on, let's see what you're made of. Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up! You mangy piece of pit bait. Drive that snow back to the ground. Come on! I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders. Nep...
Lindrel hoards a fine home if you can afford it. Steward in the keep can tell you more.
There's no... Check the shipments, Elizabeth says. There are no shipments, I says.
What can an old skull do for you, huh?
I
Good
think I'm
fighting
going
too.
to get another drink.
Jewelry for me to sell?
Yes, I have. Dara makes it ready to sell.
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear.
Need something?
Send him in.
Yes, Nepos.
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired. Because my king told me to. Madanach. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great uprising. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others. He is the king in rags, a man who once held all the Reach within his grip. He stokes the passions of the downtrodden in this city, directs them to kill the enemies of the Forsworn in our name. All from inside Sidna Mine, a Nord prison. The irony is quite thick. My dear boy, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last. I'm sorry, but...
Come on!
Jewelry in all of Markarth.
Just here to drink. Really should talk to Mullish if you have a problem with one of the workers. Don't get involved in that nonsense. Just want to work. Mm-hmm.
Drinks here are watered down, but he's a damn tyrant, always being goaded by the Silverbloods to get more work out of us. They pay us next to nothing. We get beaten if we make a mistake. And where are our kind Nord rulers? What are they doing? Typical. You're gonna try to talk sense into that orc? I'll believe it when I see it. The Forsworn? That's right, I'll say it. We all knew. Even that fat-headed slave-driving Mullish knew. Just ask him about it. Another honest man lost in all this madness. And for what? We've lost a lot of good people to that damn crusade. Drive out the Nords, they say. Well, the Nord ain't driven out.
Mm-hmm. What can an old skull do for you, huh?
Why can't the
Good fighting to you.
For you?
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn come.
Bloody enough for you, outsider? Markarth, is it bloody enough for you? Then turn around and go back where you came. City doesn't need you, doesn't want you. Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. That's the way it is. That's the way it'll stay. No, I live in a nice house in solitude, where the air isn't filled with smoke from the silver smelters, and golden-haired girls shine my shield. Been here ever since I left the Bard's College. Turns out a few muscles earn more gold than a damn loot. The Silverbloods pay me, let me crack a few skulls, and keep the guards off my back. That's all I need. It's right there in the name of the most powerful family in Markarth, the Silverbloods. They have a whole mine filled with prisoners that dig up silver ore, get smelted by workers they pay, and they own half the city. I work for them. The inn is named after them. When the guards make an arrest, they check with them first. Yeah.
Let me guess. You need a drink. It's the silver blood inn you're looking for. There's an evil to the north, friend, and its name is Ragnvald. A tomb like so many in Skyrim, where the dead have found no peace.
I'm gonna be a silk. Smith one day, like my mother and father.
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love. Our hero claims a warrior.
Hey, don't get mad and hurt me again. I work silver, like my father, and his father before him.
Comes with the voice-wielding power of the ancient
Uh-oh. You ain't gonna hurt me again, are you?
Believe the dragonborn comes.
Finally. Now get lost.
It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes.
Got any ale or mead?
Where the dragonborn comes.
Bring more
For
gold.
the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. What can an old... That's about the truth of it. Write tales about the sights I've seen, the battles I've fought. Earned quite a name for myself when I was younger. The Bard's College still teaches some of my work to their students.
We sold all those lovely
Sure, what
necklaces
can I do
brought
for
me
you?
Today. Did you make them yourself?
That's right. Papa helped me with the clasps.
Only true Imperials request that one.
Adara bends the silver so naturally. Grandmother would have cried if she saw how
There's no
death
shipments coming in, so
Are
I
just
do
old memories
nothing.
that help the mead go down.
Just here to
I've been
drink.
so busy since those nobles from Solitude came into the city 3 years ago.
I miss those days. Before the Forsworn took up arms again. When you could walk the roads in peace.
Endon, dear, please don't. Save your frustrations for work.
Why can't the men in this city leave me alone?
You just find that lying around? Must be your lucky day. Check the shipments, Lisbeth says. There are no shipments, I says. Oh, yeah. Pretty little thing. Had a room here, I think. Ask the innkeeper. I think I'm going to get another drink.
My daughter Adara is going to be a fine silversmith when she's older. My family came here centuries ago. We made a good living smithing the silver that flows through the city. But you probably wanted to know about the fancy carvings and stonework, didn't you?
Give us a
Travelers
coin,
always do.
Koznak. You
Here,
will spend it on
I have a
cheap ale
delivery I
and-
need to make to Calcimo.
You won't do
Why don't you
different?
take it to him? He knows the history
I'm
of
a
Markarth
cripple.
better than
I have
anyone.
a reason to be drinking. And I'm a porter with no
Very
shipments
well.
coming in. You're not getting any coin from me to gain.
Please, I don't want to talk about it. All that blood. If you want answers, ask at the inn. She told me she was staying there. Hey, stop by my stall in the market sometime.
I work silver, like my father, and his father before him. My wife Kira runs our jewelry stall in the market.
I'm gonna be a silversmith one day, like my mother and father.
Excuse me, do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter?
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me. Everything's all right?
You need to leave. You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be in. I'm not going to warn you again. Get out, or I'll call the guards. You should have listened. Guards, help!